muscles. Full body movement helps to stretch the body, good for flexibility and range of motion. So let's get started with some full body movements. We'll sit upright, but you can lean back into your chair for support and engage through your core muscles. So those front belly muscles, even the side waist as well. We'll start with our feet about hip bone distance apart, and the arms are alongside the body with the palms facing each other. Keep the shoulders down, and we'll start to straighten one leg, and we'll lift the toes as well. And then opposite arm to leg lifts, either forward. If it is okay on the shoulder to lift the arm a little bit higher, feel free to do so. Make sure those joints are happy, and then we'll slowly release it down over to the other side. So opposite leg and opposite arm lifts to a comfortable point. Keep the shoulder down and then release. Engaging through the core muscles the whole time. That'll be helpful for the lower back to support the lower back and the spine as we move a few more rounds and moving in a slow and controlled way. Building strength in the legs, the shoulders, the upper back, and the core. Finding a smooth and comfortable, deep way of breathing. Let's do one more time on each side. And then we'll release it down and shake it out if you need to. Let's start to step the feet together and draw the knees together. So a slight squeeze in the inner thighs, and then we'll lift the heels off of the floor. Let's draw the arms into a cactus shape. And remember, the height of the hands is up to you. If you need to keep them lower for your shoulders, feel free to do so. And then draw the elbows towards each other. So the elbows start at about shoulder width distance apart. And then we will, same thing, opposite arm to leg. We'll tap one leg out to the side and opposite arm opens, and then everything comes back together. Over to the other side, opposite arm to leg to a comfortable point, working those outer leg muscles, the upper back, the shoulders, and we are also strengthening those core muscles. Working on coordination as well. All right, let's do one more time on each side. Open and back, and then on the side. Nice. And then release it down, shake it out, wiggle it out, move it out if you need to. We're still sitting with that engaged core. We're still pressing our back slightly into the back of the chair for additional support. And then we'll start with the arms down by the sides with the palms facing each other. Start to engage strongly through the belly. And then we're going to straighten both legs, and you can keep the feet towards each other. So engaging through those muscles in the inner legs. And then we'll lift the arms as well. Keep the shoulders down. Either arms forward. If it is okay on the shoulders to go higher, you can lift it up, and then we'll release everything back down. So feet down and arms down. And then we'll slowly lift, engaging through the core, the belly muscles, even the sideways, and then release back down. And then let's do that 3 more times. We'll slowly lift to your comfortable height and release. And then twice more, we'll lift and release. And one last time, lift and then release. And then go ahead and shake it out or wiggle it out. And then our final seated full body movement will be to step the feet together and the knees together as well. And then we'll start or go back to that cactus shape with the arms, and then draw the elbows so they're more shoulder width distance apart. And then from here, we'll step the feet out as we open up the arms and then draw back together. So we'll open and then close. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can keep the feet lifted the whole time. Just make sure you're really engaging through the core, but you can keep those toes just tapping out and in. And then one last time, out and then in, and then relax those arms, shake it out. Let's get a little stretch for the lower back. So let's scoot a little bit forward into the chair. Have your hands onto the thighs. And similar to our warm-up movement, we'll start to round through the spine. Engage through the belly muscles. So if you're pulling your navel into the spine, and just get a nice easy stretch for your lower back. Take a moment here. And then let's come back to that upright seated position.